Alright guys, good morning. So it's like 5:40 right now. I ain't been up this early to go fishing in a while, but today we're gonna do it. So, but first things first. Oh yeah, gotta have coffee. I might not make it. Alright, quick sanity check before I go, because I hate loading this stuff up in the dark, man. It sucks. But gun, fins, weight belt, snorkel, wetsuit, gloves, and flasher. Yay. Fuck, dude. Remind me again why I do this. Last night, 5:30 sounded like such a good idea. And this morning, 5:30 sounds like the worst idea. Dude, if it's not happening, I'm gonna be super mad for not sleeping in, right?
I don't know. I'm not excited for this cold ass water.
Oh yeah. That's true too. Fuck, the water's gonna be cold. Oh. The water's super glassy. Super glassy. This should make out for a good day, hopefully.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys this morning?
We're good. How about you?
Good.
Good day for fishing
Morning, Stan.
and walking in the hills.
Morning. All right, let's slide out. We're almost slide out. I'm getting in. See you guys in the water. All right, here we go. So this is literally my my first drop of the day. As you can see, we got out in the water when it was kind of dark, and it looks a little bit darker on camera, but I can actually see a lot here. It's not too bad, not dark enough to where I can't see you, but by the time the light comes up, I want to already be good and warmed up and ready to go. Plus, I seen a big mangrove snapper hanging out down here, and this dude's not big for no reason. He's been here for a long time, and he's pretty wary of divers and people that are out to get him, so getting a bead on him is kind of hard. And he kind of ducks over the edge before he comes into camera view. So I just mosey on around the corner, give him one more look for him, and then go ahead and call the dive off and head back up. And this is the very next drop, so that little crack you see me looking down into, this is me at the bottom of it. This is probably around 60 feet. And you can see there's light up there. It's just I'm down here close to these caves, and not a whole lot of light makes it into this area. And that dark area back there is where he likes to hide. So I'm just sit here and scratch and give some grunts and see if he comes in. And I didn't even notice it, but my grunts did bring something in, and by the time I did notice, it was all too late, which is, I think, when I turn my head around here, I see this jack coming in, and he just gets spooked and heads around the rock, and he's gone. But I'm feeling good and warmed up by now, so I just go ahead and head to the surface and meet up with Jinx, and we're gonna move out on the reef a little bit more. So on this drop, I drop down here and I look in this cave to make sure nothing's poking its head out, and see what all's around. You can see I scared that sea turtle up as soon as I went down, but he's gonna stick around and see what's up. And out of nowhere, this big blue jack comes in, but I wasn't really ready. I didn't have my gun pointed out, and by the time I got my gun pointed out at him, he skirted out, and then he turned and came back in. So he kind of caught me slacking, and I was never able to get a bead on him. He was a big guy though. He was probably like 10 pounds. So that's on me for not being ready. And this is, I think, 3 or 4 drops later. And I've noticed there are some tatagai out here. And I usually don't see tatagai out here, but they're good size too. So I took a good shot at one right there, but whiffed. We move out onto the reef just a little bit further, and there's all these mounds out here with all this life around them. And most of those fish you see darting in and out are called, they're squirrelfish, but the name on Guam is actually, or the Chamorro name is saksak. And saksak are extremely tasty, especially if they're on the big side. If you just pan fry them, you don't really need anything else. You can just pan fry them and then eat them up like that. They're pretty good. So I plan on trying to get at least one of these guys and take him home. These are on the larger side, so it would be nice to get one. But one of them never pokes its head out on that one, so I go up and get some more air, and I think I'm gonna give it another shot right here. And you see the gray ones, those are soldier fish, and then you'll see a red version of the soldier fish that are swimming in and out also. I think in Hawaii they call those mempachi, and they're actually good too, but the saksaks get a little bit bigger, and I actually like them better. So, and I've given up on them coming out of the hole, so I'm just going to wait for one of them to show its face right at the front of the cave in one of those little holes there, and I'm going to try to take a shot on him there. And there he goes. He pokes back down in there, and you can see him sticking his face in and out. Then he rolls by one more time, and then I think right now he sticks his face out and then turns the side profile, so bam. And my shaft got kind of lodged back in there. It wasn't stuck in anything. That's hard rock, so it's not going to go into it, but you do have to go back. You just leave it and, go back down and get it, so that's what I did. Check out that pretty color of red. That's a beautiful saksak. And for you guys watching, if you ever go out and if you 3-prong, they're easy to 3-prong. They're easy to find. Not a whole lot of people eat them. I don't know why, because they are extremely tasty. I think it's because they're bony. They do have a lot of bones in them, but if you're willing to, pick around the bones, they're good to go. And this is, I think, 2 drops later, and I ran into some fishermen, some other divers. There were like 5 other divers in the water who had got in after we did, and so I just took this drop out here in an area where I know I can get fish. I plan on getting out of the water after this. And hopefully I see some more saksak, but I get down here and I see something that I want more than saksak, which is a nice tatagai or a unicorn fish. And I never see these guys out here. If they are out here, they're on the smaller side, but this guy was actually kind of big. And once again, I get my shaft stuck, so I go ahead and undo the reel, the drag on the reel actually, and I have plenty of time, so I just bring my gun up with me, and then I turn around and I lay it in Jinx's hands, and then I go back down and get this guy loose. And he did kind of a number. He not Not only did the shaft get stuck, but he wrapped that Kevlar line around a bunch of stuff. But check him out, nice and fat. That'll make a great lunch. And this is just me on my way in. I spot some small mafuti or emperors in the shallows, so I'm just messing around and figure I might just duck down in this this little crack and see if I can give it a try. And they're not easy at all. You can never get to them. They do not play around. Check that out. I just toss my flasher up and then it just comes right back to my hand, and then I'm just like, we'll peek out, and they're gone. So from here I just swim on out and hop out of the water. Alright, so we're out of the water. We ended up having to get out because like 5 other people got in the water. And that left me, Jinx, and 5 others for a total of 7 in a small area. So we were like, yeah, we'll probably get out of here. So it's all good though. We got Jinx got some salmonetti and a little saddleback grouper and a sweet lips, and then I got this Tata guy, big sack and another smaller sack. So a good haul, not a bad day.